Just sit comfortably in your chair and pay attention to what I am going to be saying to you. I am going to ask you a series of questions. Each question could be answered by yes or no, but you will not have to say yes or no out loud or even to yourself. You can let your answer to the question be whatever your internal response is. Just let yourself respond internally to whatever the particular question is. There is no right or wrong way to respond. I will ask you afterwards how you felt and what you notice as we go along. Are you ready? Remember, you don't have to answer aloud or make any yes or no signs as you go along. Is it possible for you to allow your eyes to close? If they are not yet closed, you may close them now. Is it possible for you to be aware of the area of your back that is in maximum contact with the back of the chair or with that bed? Is it possible for you to think of the chair or your bed as strong and let it support you? Is it possible to feel the floor beneath your feet? Is it possible to be aware of all the sounds that you can hear or you can't hear there? Is it possible to feel the coolness of air in your nose or throat as you inhale? Is it possible to notice the settling down of your chest or upper body as you exhale? Is it possible to notice any changes in temperature of any part of your body as you begin to relax now? Is it possible to feel yourself floating as if on a cloud? Or are you feeling much too heavy for that? Is it possible to notice a warm, heavy feeling in your arms and hands? Is it possible to feel any tingling, lightness, heaviness, or any sensation in your hands or feet? Is it possible to be aware of the space within your mouth? And can you be aware of the position of your tongue inside your mouth? Is it possible to notice patterns of light and movement behind your closed eyelids? Is it possible to feel your face getting very soft or relaxed? Is it possible to hear a sound of music in your mind? Is it possible to imagine a beautiful color in the eye of your mind? Is it possible to imagine the smell or taste of a food that you like? Is it possible to imagine yourself in a peaceful, relaxing place? To look all around in this place and notice details of what you can see or touch or hear. Is it possible to be aware again of your body in that chair, your feet, the sounds you can hear, As you breathe in and out, pay attention the breath that you are doing. And I'd like you to begin to notice the different sounds that surrounds you. Imagine that you have a sort of checklist. Begin with the most prominent sounds, and as you notice them, imagine checking them off the list. Then see if you can listen for softer and more subtle sounds and breathe. Begin to draw your attention to your body. Slowly begin to notice the place where your body makes contact with the floor, with the chair, and breathe. Notice in particular the little places where you can feel the transition in that contact, the very edges of the place on your back that's touching the chair. See if in your mind's eye you can trace that very edge. See if you can begin to notice the small details in sensation that tell you one part is touching and the next is not. And breathe. And so create for yourself a feeling of ease, comfort, a feeling that's more pleasant than just a moment ago. When you notice that feeling, taking a deep breath, and as you let it out and settle into that feeling of ease and comfort, remember, you created that feeling. And just continue breathing deeply or comfortably. And you don't have to control the breath, just simply observe it with your mind. Let it happen naturally while you simply observe it. Come into this present moment by noticing your breathing or any sensations that you are experiencing right now. Take a moment to connect with your breathing as it flows in and out of your body. In your mind's eye, watch the rising and falling of your chest or belly. Notice the physical sensations in your body as you breathe in and breathe out. As best as you can, simply let the breath breathe itself. Can you think of a time when you were so involved in some deeply absorbing experience that you detached from and even forget to notice things going on around you? Every person has an experience like that where watching a movie, reading a book, or just resting, you find yourself immersed in that activity. And as you relax and remember and think about that kind of experience, you can remember a specific experience like that, one that was especially pleasant, where you were so into it you lost track of time and forget to notice outside sights and sounds, and only your sensations and thoughts were important, and you could feel so wonderfully relaxed. Isn't it nice to know you can be so wrapped up in your thoughts that people's voice fades away and you are alone with your thoughts. And now, as you wonder about that or anything else, that's absolutely fine because I really would not want you to go into hypnosis too quickly yet. I would prefer that you discover how much easier it is simply to allow events to occur in their own time and in their own way. And as you allow that feeling to continue in a shoulder, a leg, a hand, as you continue to listen to the sound of my voice, the sounds that surrounds you, paying close attention now to those feelings, those changes as they occur, as you wonder at your own ability to let go completely and drift into your relaxation. While your conscious mind has already begun to drift off somewhere else, allowing your body to relax and your mind to relax without knowing at all how much more comfortable and relaxed you can become. I wonder if you can remember now those experiences of drifting off while sitting comfortably watching a movie, so engrossed in the storyline, listening to the voices as your eyes closed, to rest quietly for a moment in time, hearing the music, those words spoken in that quiet and relaxed way. When a word or sound brings to mind a particular memory, and you drift into that memory, dream away for a time, coming back to the words again, until the words and the music become a soothing, relaxing sound, heard only in the background of the mind, like a conversation overheard, a peaceful and quiet time. And the subconscious of your mind continues to hear all that is important to you, while your conscious mind choose or not to choose drifts off to another place without really noticing that there is no need for you to make the effort to try to hear or to understand everything that is said or not said here. As you rest so quietly there, you really have known all along how much easier it is to learn when you are so relaxed. Your unconscious may choose to relax just one of your fingers before it continues to relax one of your thumbs. Or perhaps it will discover that your wrist will be easier place to begin relaxing. But the conscious part of your mind can enjoy being curious about exactly where those feelings will begin. And now, please consider a stone being thrown across a clear, calm surface of a lake. The stone skips once, twice, three times, and more. And each time the intervals become shorter as it loses momentum, slowing down more and more as it strikes the surface. The peace and tranquility is disturbed. The water flows in ripples that spread out in perfect rings. But then the stone can skip no more. All momentum disappears. And so it slips quietly down beneath the surface, gently floating down, drifting down gently, quietly, and nothing is disturbed as it finally comes to rest there, still now on the bottom of that peaceful lake. And on the surface, even the ripples becomes quieter as they spread in ever increasing circles, eventually to disappear entirely as the surface becomes calm again. And you take the opportunity to quietly reflect upon those problems as you recognize now that ability that is yours to relax, to let go of tension, worries, aware now of your ability to see things in a different way and to accept those things that seem to be one thing and then turn out to be something else entirely. And then the difficulty and ease that can be your experience of telling the difference between souls and souls, sun and sun, bear and bear, changing old beliefs, recognizing new capabilities and capacities, learning new ways of doing things. I wonder now if you can allow those feelings to continue the same or even to deepen even more now as you try to remember all those things I've said here about the lake there, that movie, that stone that drifted down slowly, even as you drift with your own thoughts and enjoy allowing that pleasant and comfortable experience of heaviness, of arms, legs, to continue there now as I continue to talk to you. Each word that I speak or each word that you hear, relaxing you deeper still. With every breath you take now, breathing comfortably in, breathing your discomfort out. You can wonder how you can be feeling more and more comfortable right here and now. You may be pleased, of course, but you may also be surprised that it's so much easier now to simply focus on relaxation and comfort. So easy to enjoy the relaxation, peaceful comfort of each breath. So simple, so natural to attend to your breathing. And at the same time, you can notice almost as a side effect that any uncomfortable feelings are drifting further and further away. You might even imagine these feelings as an image, perhaps a leaves on a stream, or as a fire burning on a piece of wood, or even as some other image floating on a log or piece of wood on a stream. Imagine what if you can actually see them. I do not know what the image is, but you do. You can see the details, watching the image change, perhaps floating, slowly drifting down the stream, or if it is a fire, watching the fire burning out. Either way, the image is getting smaller and smaller, disappearing. And now maybe you can take whatever image you have of those uncomfortable sensations and imagine in your mind's eye lowering the image into a strong box with a secure lid. Into the box the feelings go, and you can see yourself shutting the lid and securing it, muffling the sensations, and then putting this box into a second very secure box and shutting the lid. The sensations are in there but muffled, quiet. And putting this second box into yet a third box, shutting the lid, securing it, nothing can get out. And then you can use your creativity here. Imagine sending the box far, far away, maybe deep into the waters or deep into space, maybe across the ocean. But really picture it going away, far and far away. So much easier to ignore now. And with those sensations so far away, it is even easier to feel the comfort of every breath. So easy to let yourself daydream about a peaceful place, to imagine a happy time in your life or a happy time you like to have, letting yourself feel free right now. To just let your mind wander over pleasant memories and sensations. Such a pleasure to be here, with nothing to bother you and nothing to disturb you. With every breath you take, breathing comfort in and tension or discomfort out. Just notice how naturally you feel more and more comfort. And any feelings of discomfort seems to have lessened and maybe even disappeared altogether. Like some memory long forgotten, or something you have stored away but is no longer a part of your awareness. Letting each breath you take contribute to your comfort and well-being. You know, of course, that any sensations of comfort that you feel are sensations that you have created for yourself. These sensations are within your power to create, and they can stay with you. They can become a permanent part of what your mind gives to you all the time. As natural as breathing is. That's right. Keep settling back and allow yourself to be comfortably there. Take whatever time you need. And notice how it is possible to increase your comfort right now. To take a deep, satisfying breath. And let yourself notice how good that feels. In a moment, you will count from 1 to 10. As you count each number, take a deep, satisfying breath. Hold it and then let it all the way out. And as you count each number, you can imagine that you feel yourself settling down one level of comfort at a time into a deeper and deeper experience of comfort and relaxation. Perhaps you will imagine yourself going down an elevator. Perhaps you will picture each number as you count. Either is fine. With each number you count, just allow yourself to settle down into a deeper and deeper experience of comfort and relaxation. So that when you reach the 10th level, you can really enjoy an experience of deep, comfortable ease. One level down into deeper comfort. And now, take another deep, satisfying breath. Hold it and then let it all the way out. 2. 2 levels down. That's right. And then another deep, satisfying breath. 3 levels down. And now you may already notice yourself feeling more comfortable. Notice different parts of your body that are relaxing or feeling heavier. Picturing each number as you count. And then take another deep breath. 4 levels down. Maybe noticing a deep, relaxing and restful heaviness in your forehead. Feeling it beginning to spread across the eyes, across the face, into the jaw. Deep, restful, heavy. 5. Halfway down and already beginning perhaps to really enjoy this opportunity to feel relaxed, comfortable. And when you are ready to feel even more comfortable, take another deep breath. Let it go. Really notice that relaxation. 6 levels down. Perhaps noticing that the sounds around you are the sounds that can become more and more a part of your experience of comfort and well-being, with nothing to bother you or disturb you as we continue. And take another deep breath. 7 levels down right now. There's nothing you have to do, nothing required of you, and no one you have to please, no one else you have to take care of. Just this opportunity to feel deeply comfortable. Really let it sink in, and then when you're ready, take another deep, satisfying breath. Hold it and let it go. 8 levels down. Allowing this opportunity to become more and more absorbed by your experience of comfort and well-being. 9 levels down. Perhaps noticing that as your body relaxes more and more deeply, your whole body feels as if it were becoming heavier and heavier, lighter and lighter. And then 10, the 10th level of relaxation. Notice now how deeply comfortable, how very much more at ease you can feel right now. Imagine a white light energy coming to your body through the crown of your head, your crown chakra. This is source energy, the energy which comes from source from which all things derive, the creator of the universe and every living being, plant, creature, soul. As you bring in this white source energy with each deep breathing, imagine that it is reaching and flooding every cell in your body, so that your body is gleaming and shining with this energy. This energy is pure positive energy. Remember that positive energy is twice as powerful as negative energy. So by inhaling this white positive energy, you are purging any negativity from your system. It simply cannot exist in your body as you gradually fill the body up with this white source energy. consciously or unconsciously make the breath even slower and longer. And imagine the negative black energy being pushed out from your system. Now, let's imagine that we are going to move that positive feeling, wherever it is now, up the scale on your positive side. So if you are feeling a little low, let's move that up a notch to feeling indifferent and just calm. If you're feeling low, then let's move it up a notch on the scale of feeling happier, relaxed. If you're feeling moderately cheerful and with nothing to complain about, then let's make it up one notch to feeling exuberant, joyful, with not a care in the world. It is not too difficult to manipulate your mood levels in this way by small increments. This has the automatic effect of increasing your positivity. We have tens of thousands of thoughts each day. It would be impossible to try and control all these individual thoughts, but it would be much easier to control our mood, and then the thoughts will flow following the mood. This is the way to enhance our levels of positivity. Now, we are going to keep these positive feelings and take it with us throughout the day. Whenever we feel a negative emotion entering our mind, we are going to think back of the blessings in our life or transport ourselves away from the present to a beautiful place that is our dream location. It might be a tropical sandy beach with gently swaying palm trees, or it might be a wooden bench in a clearing in a beautiful forest. Take yourself to that location and just relax as you walk along. So if you find yourself in an extremely difficult situation, take yourself to that paradise and feel your mood change and your levels of positivity rising again. Remember, you cannot control your thoughts, but you can change your mood. Each day you have thousands of thoughts, and it would be quite impractical to control each single thought. So it is better to focus on changing your mood to a cheerful or happier one. Then all your thoughts will follow and become automatically positive. It is impossible to think negative thoughts when you are feeling cheerful or happy. Just take yourself to that blissful location, that perfect calmness location, and that big smile may spread across your face. We all have little low moments, and often we wake up for whatever reason we feel. Check that emotion and recognize you are feeling low down. Become detached from yourself like an outside observer and say to yourself, yes, I see that I have the blues today. I acknowledge this without judgment. I then consciously or unconsciously switch my mood to positive. I'm going to actually trick the brain into moving into a positive mindset by forcing a big grind on to my face and then laughing out loud and saying to myself loudly how ridiculous it is to be down. I have been given the privilege of another day on this wonderful, beautiful planet, and I'm going to make the very best of this day because it could be my best or it could be my last. And how I would be cursing myself if I wasted this opportunity. I'm going to live today to the fullest extent and try to bring happiness to others and help others and not to focus on my own misfortunes. I'm going to walk with a spring in my step and go forward and make a difference to others I come across in my life. I will reach out and praise someone, reach out and thank someone, reach out and make someone smile. Today is a good day. There. Within minutes, the mood has changed. The mood has switched from a black one to a cheerful one. Keep the momentum going and remember that it is later than you think. In other words, you may have less time to do all these wonderful things than you think. Stay positive. Stay happy. Think of your blessings. Think of your luck at having another day on this planet. Stay focused on the good things in life. Remember that any challenges are tests on this laboratory called Mother Earth. How we react to those changes defines us. When your mind is in a positive mindset, anything is possible. Doors open wide. Opportunities unfold before us. The world is our oyster. Stay focused on pure potentiality and anything is possible. If you can think it, you can have it. The power of intention makes the impossible possible. You are pure positivity, pure potential, pure love, pure kindness. Take back what is yours. Take back what was given and not appreciated. Take back. Give out and it will come back, flooding back multifold only to those who appreciates you. Help someone and the help will be surrounding you. What you give your attention to, you get more of. So keep your thoughts positive and the benefits that flood into your life will be innumerable. Rejoice, for you have discovered the secret of your life. Stay focused on the positive and your life has changed positively. Now we are going to go for a moment. Just imagine we are floating on a soft, fluffy cloud, and this cloud is gently sailing across the sky. We have our arms outstretched and we just float along this cloud as support. The feeling of weightlessness is uplifting and we are enjoying this liberating sensation. We move slowly through the sky with our fluffy cloud underneath us, and we look up and around and see similar clouds floating at a similar speed to us. It feels relaxing and we get the sense that we do not have to worry or a worry in the world. Time is suspended in this environment and we are without stress or worry here. We gradually sense that our cloud is descending gradually until it hovers on a beautiful mountain where we gently step off to the top of the mountain. Survey the magnificent landscape, the majesty and the stunning beauty of this mountainscape. Everywhere you look at vast snow-capped mountains with clouds dotted around their rocky edge. The mountain range continues as far as the eyes can see, and you feel a sense of peace mixed with respect for nature. You begin to perceive your place in this beautiful universe. You are connected with all living beings. You are connected with nature. You are in the right place at the right time, and you give your trust to the universe in relation to your future. You trust that everything that has happened in your life up to this point, whether bad or good, has happened for a reason. And you trust that you will learn from what has gone, but that in the past, and now you stand on the threshold of the next chapter in your life. You express your intention to the universe that you intend to find out what your life purpose is. Why have things that have happened in your life to date happened? And what links those events with this present moment? Where you understand that you are always supported and guided by your spirit guides, your angels, loved ones. Take some deep breath in and slowly out. The starting point in discovering our life purpose is always to think what makes our soul soar, what makes our hearts leap for joy, what makes our pulse quicken, what puts a big fat grind on the face. What do we have a passion for doing? What would not be classified as work if we did it full time? Examine your hobbies and pastimes. Some people may love football, for example, but unrealistically are never going to be a professional player. But is there something connected with football which they could do, which would mean they never again dreaded going to work and every day seemed like a holiday? They may love painting but feel could never make it as a professional artist. Is that because they have not had the time to really be good at it? Are they thinking they have to work in a dead-end job to pay the bills, pay the mortgage? Do they feel trapped and up to their eyes in debt? And so the thought of pursuing their dreams is unthinkable. So many people do not fulfill their potential or take advantage of their incredible talents because they have a heavy sense of responsibility and feel that it is just a pipe dream. Look around you again at these majestic mountains in this mountainscape. There is so much more to life than the endless suffering of daily toil. We were meant to lead remarkable lives. We were meant to fulfill our dreams. We were meant to live with joy and love in our hearts, not feel broken, exploited, and trapped. So, how do we go about changing our lives to achieve our life purpose? Step by tiny step. We set ourselves small goals each day. Small goals each day. Maybe just a few minutes a day, but it is progress. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So take those tiny single steps each day, each week. Set aside an hour a week to achieve that goal. Start the momentum going. Fight inertia, fight resistance, fight those voices in your head around you who say you can't do it. You have not got what it takes. It is too difficult. You have not got the money to do it. When you set yourself on a direction with all your heart behind, the universe opens doors and paves the way for you to succeed. Keep the momentum going, and before you know it, it is that far off dream that seemed so unattainable is inching nearer and nearer, and before you know it, you are within the sight of your goal. Breathe deeply now. As you stand at the top of your mountain, but you are now filled with hope. Feel the enormous potential of your dreams. Feel excited that now realize what your life purpose is. You didn't dare dream that this love of yours could become your life. But as you now take those small steps to move towards your goal, realize this what you are born for. This was the universe that intended for you. Everything harmonious here. It may be that your new venture runs alongside your normal day jobs, but it makes your heart soar. It may not make a fortune, but you are loving doing it. Feel alive and excited as you pursue your new venture. This new venture may take you down avenues, roads that you never even contemplated. It may take you on journeys that you could never have imagined. All is full of limitless potential and opportunity. Your Creator, who created all of us and all of the universe, is the ultimate creator, and so when we were created, we are ourselves creators. And this is why it feels so amazing when we create. We are born to create. Whatever it may be, flawless essay, perfect legal work, perfect drive down the fairway, an unstoppable goal in the right, the top right corner of the net, a back flip that would have the judges giving it a straight 10, a right, the perfect wave to bring joy to the lives of those less fortunate, to bring solace to a dying person with kind words and an act of kindness. This is creation. This beautiful planet is bursting full of potential, and all it takes is your imagination to make this world burst with love and joy. Your love and joy. Use your talents, use your imagination. Dare to dream really big. Dare to reach for the stars, because everything is possible. Nothing is unachievable once we have the mindset to succeed. Look at those mountains, those clouds, those bright blue sky. How wonderful the world is. We are part of it, linked in love with all other persons. Let us achieve our life purpose and lead extraordinary lives. Let you reach out with love and kindness and make a difference with your wonderful gifts and talents. Let you change this world for the better. You are love, you are creation, you are intention, you are one, you are one.